And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. All right, ready to get underway. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. That clips the corner.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws to first, gets him. One away on a drop, third strike. And now it's Juan Soto. One down, base is empty. Now he breaks his bat. And there's two away. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Righty delivers. Swings through that one for strike two.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of...
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the... And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman delivered a masterclass in 2023. Freeman and Betts fed off of each other's success, and it helped Freeman produce a 977 OPS, 29 home runs, and more than 100 RBIs. That's a great season.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And up next for Los Angeles, Kim. Ground ball left side and foul ball. The pitch. And another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. And there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Mookie now. And count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. And a pitch. Got it. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Top of the second. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Here's a 1-1. And there's a ball.
Down.
Swing and a miss. It's 2 and 2. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Berg, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favored. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Next offering misses, and the count's full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Second inning here, no score. And down on strikes. Another strikeout for Glass now. 2 outs, base is empty. Ronnie Mauricio now. At the belt and fires. Finds its way through, base hit. And that extends the inning. And now it's Jose Siri. And a pitch. Hard ground ball, base knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle.
Runners on the move. In the air to left down the line. Hernandez ranging after it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 2 left for the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Bottom of the second, here come the Dodgers. No score. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right
One
there.
ball.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And a swing and a miss. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Batting fifth.
And now it's Max Muncy. One down, base is empty. That one's in there. 3-2 now.
3-2.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Alonso to second, pulls him off the bag. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Grounder might be two. Takes it to the bag. That's one. And that's two. On to the third inning. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Glass now. Ready deals. This one in the air right field. Pajes makes the grab, one down. And now it's Frankie Lindor. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And that one is lifted in the air. Pajes calls it in, and there's two away. Here's Juan Soto. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Ripped on the ground to second. Throw on to Freeman, and that is that. Mets go down quickly. Back here at Dodger Stadium, set for the bottom of the third, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And another ball.
2 balls,
Still
1
tied at
strike.
0, last of the third. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
He's got it. Runner tags at second. Kim getting ready to hit. 2 on, 1 out. Falling behind 2-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That one misses. All 3. Left-hand batter waits. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but, you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Siri pulls it in on the run. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, that could be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
They take the force out. That ends the inning. On to the 4th. And stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. And the right-hander deals. Just missed.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
Two now. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 1 away.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
another ball.
2 strikes.
Wouldn't chase that time. Three and two now. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And now 2-1. Here's Starling Marte. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
1 ball.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. So they go quietly there. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Mets nothing. Bottom 4, here's Muncy to hit.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
The wind and the pitch. And now the count 1 and 2 after the swing and the miss.
2 strikes.
And another ball. Left-hand hitter waits. Fights it off. You'll see another. Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with 2 strikes to get that swing and miss. He's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
Left field. Nimmo pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The batter, the catcher.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for L.A., Will Smith. The 1-1. And that's outside. Next offering is in for a strike. Righty to the plate. Spoils that one, and it remains 2 and 2. 2 outs. That one missing inside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ground ball up the middle. Lindor on to first, and they get the out on Smith, and that ends the inning. Dodgers go down quietly, but they're on top. 1. New inning getting started. Here's a big power threat. Ronnie Mauricio. The pitch, and there's a foul ball. And the pitch.
Ball. That pitch is out.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And he deals. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
So digging in, Jose Siri. Kicks and fires.
Ball. That's out.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Glasnow picks to first. Here's a 2-1. Runner on the go. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Got him swinging. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Next offering in there for a strike. And a full countdown.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound. Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there, and I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Man at second. Now fly ball to right center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the 3rd out. Mets strand 1. They still trail 1-0.
Let me start by saying, which one of y'all are ready to put in that work? Everybody stop playing. You ain't ever been able to put a bit of your effort in that hurt.
Back here in L.A. And here comes Tommy Edman.
The center fielder, Tommy Edman.
Bunting for a hit. Baden whips it across. And they get Edman for the out.
Perhaps he rushed just a little bit, didn't set the angle as the infield was back right there, and that's pretty much a gimme for a bunt base hit. Just didn't quite put it where he wanted to right there.
Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That to right. 2 away down.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
So the lineup flips over. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they lead it 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. So now 1-2.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Next pitch is outside. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Lindor retired. And there's 1 away.
Up next is the Mets.
Juan Soto down. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Here comes a pitch. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
2 down, nobody on. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Big swing and a miss.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Runner on the move. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Make it 6, shutout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Kim. And now 2-1.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Mookie Betts now made his debut with the Red Sox in 2014 and actually hit a home run against the Dodgers in 2016.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Mookie is fantastic for baseball. A great player, big personality. He's played for some of the most popular teams in the league.
And he can't come up with it. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Betts around second, headed for third. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 1-1 down. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And Hernandez is out. And that is the third. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Starling Marte. Looking to get the tying run on base. And there's ball 4.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
Glass now checks over to first, and he's back.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Marte of the move. And the count 1-2.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery.
Runner goes again. Fouls it off, still 1-2. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous. Runner on the move again. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Hit in the air, center field. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. That'll be it. Brusdar Graterol gets the ball now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In comes the run from third. It's 1-1. One down. Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. Next offering is downstairs.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
With the go-ahead run at first, here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
2-2 down. Wouldn't chase that time. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Gavin Stone, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Kershaw also throwing. Man at second. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those boom hits to get a knock sometimes.
And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. And the pitch. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. But they pick up one run on the RBI single, all even at one apiece. This is Mets baseball on the show NYC. So there it is. The crew chief has made the decision, and they're going to delay the game. The weather just too much to keep playing right now.
Well, hopefully the break isn't too long. I think this could pass through pretty quickly, Boo. But I'm no weatherman. I do know this. These pitchers want to be able to stay in the game, so we'll see.
Just missed.
You know, these Dodgers finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Gathers and throws to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. Tommy Edman at the plate. One down, base is empty. Fought off foul.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. One out, base is empty.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And another ball. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. That's inside. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. He's there. He's got it. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the right field,
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 out, space is empty. That's off the mark. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
To third. Beatty to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Dodgers go down quietly. Score. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Gavin Stone.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Francisco Lindor.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter. The bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
So up next for New York, Juan Soto. And it goes just foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Off the mark there, and it's 2-2. Activity in the bullpen. Alex Vesia preparing to come on if needed. Trinan getting cranked up as well. And a swing and a miss. 2 gone.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
The pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. A gigantic blast. And they jump out front. It's 2-1. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. The 1-1. And strike 2.
Well, on the mound, this is a spot where he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the home run. Forget about now being behind on the scoreboard. Start fresh and get those hitters back up to the plate.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. A Pete Alonso blast for the Mets. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show.
Can't understand why they all on me. I'm crazy. Don't get involved with me. I drop the top and feel this autumn breeze. You need gas too. We can't be all on E.
Bottom of the 8th. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
The first base.
Here comes the skip. Here comes A.J. Minter to the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Up and in, 3-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1, any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And he drops it down the third baseline. On the ground at first, Alonso. He steps on the bag, and that quickly 2 away. Here's Mookie to hit.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this, positioned perfectly.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. Swings and misses. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. And we're back. We go to the 9th. So now here's the Mets DH, Starling Marte. The 1-1 is fouled off. Struck him out looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And another ball. Swing and a miss. Well, He was out front that time. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. And now it's filled up. One down, base is empty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Right-hander kick steals. And miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And now the center fielder, Jose Siri. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
And this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job.
That's a ball.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Two outs. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And down on strikes he goes. And the Mets go 1-2-3. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Shohei Ohtani. In for a strike, and the count is 1-2. And a huge out to start the bottom of the ninth. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. And here it comes. And that one fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
High fly ball out into left center field. They get the out on Muncy. 2 down.
Now back, left field.
So last chance for the Dodgers. Teoscar Hernandez will hit next. Got him. And the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close.
Well, this team is on such a roll. 20 wins in a row, tying the 2002 Oakland A's. You know, I came a year after that streak and was able to play with a lot of those guys. And I tell you what, there is some great energy when you're in an environment like that, and you just want to keep on playing. You don't want to go home and leave the ballpark.
And your final score here today, 2-1 for Chris.